Hey y'all, welcome back to Books and Boarding Passes. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and today we're going to be playing Ship It or Sip It. Super cute today. I think I couldn't find, and I couldn't find anybody else that's done this. I'm just going to be doing a grown-up version of Ship It or Rip It. I've got my non-sponsored drink here, a good old big bottle. I know it probably doesn't look as big when I compare it to my big old head. So the point of this is going to be, I have a little bowl full of names here from my favorite book series, and we're going to pull 2 names out of the bowl and see if I ship them as a couple, and if I don't, I have to take a sip of this here. I've already had a bucket of mimosas today to start this off. So, disclaimer. All of these people, for the most part, at some point in these book series are an adult. So when I'm talking about these characters, I'm talking about them as adults. I'm also under the assumption that these characters would be attracted to that other character. Let's get started. Alright, I've already shaken these up as much as I possibly can, and we are going to pull the first name out. I've probably misspelled all of these. Alright, the first name is Rowan from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. So there's Rowan, and let's see what the second name is going to be. Oh god. And Izzy from from The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I don't know, I kind of ship it. You know, like, I just feel like she's kind of like oomph, kind of like how Aelin is. And Rowan's into that, and like she's into fairies, kind of, and like so is Rowan. I mean, Rowan's a fairy, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would work. That'd be kind of cute. First one down, we've got it. I'm gonna keep them on the ship it side. Okay, let's go again. That's what's gonna be so bad. I'm gonna ship all of these. Okay, so the next name is Ryan from the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning. This one's a little bit less popular on BookTube. It's one of my favorite series, and this is actually I would say he's a close first or second on favorite male fantasy characters. Ryan is awesome. So let's see who he would be paired with. There's only one character that I would even be willing to ship the character with. With Cassian from A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know, actually. Cassian's kind of like sassy, you know what I mean? Kind of like, you know, and Ryan's kind of into that. I think Ryan's a little too serious for Cassian. I think that Ryan just like wouldn't mesh well, but I think that they could have a hell of a fling though. But like long term, like shipping, like a serious ship, no. Ryan is too, Cassian wouldn't be about it, so. Next we have Dorian from Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Sweet little baby Dorian. Oh, by the way, a lot of these characters, I didn't put their like other ship, especially if they weren't like main characters. So if you notice that I don't put like a character's, you know, true ship in here, it just worked out that way. Okay. Dorian shipped with Reese from A Court of Thorns and Roses, also by Sarah J. Maas. I, in no way, shape, or form, are gonna ship these two, because one, the way that their universes, hopefully Mike Clyde wouldn't work. They're both kings, and so their relationship would never work out because they would never be able to be together. Also, I feel like that is too much beauty in a relationship that it hurts my soul. And so, I don't know, but I don't know. Dorian is into some darkness, you know what I mean? If y'all have read it, y'all know what I mean. But I do think that maybe Dorian would be too soft for Reese. Yeah, I think he would be too soft for Reese. So I'm going to have to sip it on this one. Getting to be big gulps, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Alright. Aelin from Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Got a lot of Sarah in here, but that's just because we have 2 series from her. And more from the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. Okay, ship. I've never thought about this combination. Oh my god, Aelin and Mor would be such a badass couple. They are like the baddest of the bad bitches. Like, oh my gosh. This is like so good. Ship. Like, Mor, you find out later on in the book series about her, to not spoil her romantic history. And so that plays a part that's very controversial. A lot of people feel like that it was part of her history was forced, things like that. But I do have to say that Aelin being a queen and then like Mor like ruling beside her on the throne, ship 18,000 times. Alright, okay, let's pick out these next ones. Alright, so we have got Jace from the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare, and I'm going to be so upset if I pick one of these and it's like their real ship in real life. That is so boring. And Alec from the Mortal Instrument series. Okay, sit back, everybody, sit back. I had to take a drink break before we get into this one. Y'all, some of y'all are going to come for me for this, okay? I do not ship Jace and Alec. And here are all my reasons why. One, and the most important, is that they are pair vitae. I don't speak a lot about Cassandra Clare on this channel, I feel like, because I could go on for hours, which I already do. But this was the first introduction to me about pair vitae and the pair vitae bond, which is super important to me. I actually have the pair vitae rune tattooed over where my heart is, like my rib cage. Like if you were to just get somebody right in the rib cage and reach in and grab their heart, I have a pair vitae rune right there. And my best friend, who I truly believe is my pair vitae, has a matching one. And so Cassandra Clare actually has a picture of our tattoos, like multiple pictures of our tattoos on her phone, which is wild to me. Anyways, that is a very special bond that is what, to put it in very watered down terms, is platonic soulmates. And so, that's frowned upon for pair vitae to be romantically involved. Also, that is a big plot point in these books, and Jace would not, in the books he is, well, it doesn't ever specify, so I don't know if he's straight or not. We only know about him having history with romantic relationships with females, but Alec is a gay character. And so, I feel like for Alec to fall for the one other male around his age, and actually them being in a relationship, would not do his character justice. Because I think that the way Cassandra Clare did his romantic journey, it was really great. And so I do not ship these two. I love them so much, but I cannot ship them. So we are going to sip them, guys. I'm like getting emotional thinking about like I can't. Moving on. Anyways, next character is Jacob from Twilight. Jacob Black from Twilight. God, please let me pull Edward out. Please let me pull Edward out of this bowl right now. Please. And Kale from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I actually feel like they would like for real bro down. Like I feel like they genuinely would. I feel like they would be BFFs. I feel like they would like work out together and like complain about the fact that their love was unreceived or not, I don't know. Anyways, y'all if y'all read both of those books, y'all will understand what I'm saying. But they're both whiny baby brats. So, I do think that they would be friends. I don't think they would work in a romantic relationship because they're too close to the same person. And I'm a huge believer in opposites attract. Like liking the same things and all that stuff are cool, but like when it comes to your like actual personality, I truly believe that opposites attract. So I'm going to have to sip it on these two. Stella, can I get a sponsorship at this point? I mean, God bless. Anyways. Like, bitch, you have 100 subscribers. Chill out. Also, I don't know how demonetization works since that's not something I have the privilege of having to worry about. But I'm pretty sure drinking on camera voids all of that. Anyway, moving on. Next character is Moore from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. And wait, I put more in here twice. We already did more. Okay, let me trash this one. And if in the end, if I need an extra one, we'll pretend that that is Manon. Okay, anyways, starting over. Azrael, whatever, from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah's getting a lot of shout outs at this. She just has so many freaking characters in her books. And Amarin from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. On no earth, no universe, no way on God's green earth that I live on would I ever ship these two. And let me just tell y'all, I love these characters. These are like two of my favorite characters from that series. One, Amarin is like this like literal god creature that like is the most powerful creature in the book, and she is such a like she's not the typical female character, which I don't even know if, she's a female, I guess. But I just love that, like, she is so different from the norm, and she's so powerful, and the most powerful people in this book recognize her for that, and it doesn't lessen anybody else. Love her to death. Az is, like, right up my alley. Like, he is, like, dark, brooding, damaged, has some shit going on, and I love it. But them together, hell no. Hell no. Hell no to the no. Hell no. Nope. I can't even begin to. If you don't already know why, read the series. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but sip it, girl. Did I even drink for the other one? I can't remember. I'll drink twice anyways. That one's for Amarin and Az, and I don't think I did it for the last one. So, okay, moving on. We have Feyre from A Court of Thorns and Roses series. God bless. I have so many Sarah J. Maas by Sarah J. Maas. And I can go ahead and tell you I ain't gonna ship this. I don't care who I'm pulling out of this little bowl here. I'm not gonna ship it. And Dany from the Fever series. No. I'm not even gonna act like I'm that big of a fan of Feyre. I'm genuinely not, and for no reason, because I think she overcame a lot, has been through a lot. Great. I just like Something about her, I think that they surrounded her by like too much other character that she just like seems kind of just compared to everybody else. You get what I'm saying? And Danny, she deserves the world. Danny's the only person I would ship Manon with. Straight up. That's the only person I could think of that I would ship Danny with. So this is definitely a sip, but there ain't no way I'm shipping them. Hell no. Nope. Nope. Nope, not here for it. Great main characters in some books though. And technically, I don't even know if Danny's like from the Fever series. I don't know how Karen Marie Moning is doing that. Similar situations actually. Karen Marie Moning in the Fever series started out following a main character, Macklin. And then Sarah J. Maas started out a series and the main character is Feyre. And so now the story that Sarah J. Maas is writing is going to switch to the main character being someone else that was a side character in the original. Well, Danny was a side character in the Fever series. And so I don't know if it's still considered the same series or they're doing like a Cassandra Clare thing where it's like the same world. And I don't really know. I'm not 100% sure. But I definitely think it's interesting and I do love it. I love like all that. Some people are like, okay, stop writing about the same subject. I'm like, I'm here for it. Like I want more. Like I'm still waiting for Stephanie Myers to write a story about Jacob and Renesmee. I'm going to keep putting that into the universe. I'm going to just keep putting it out there and hoping to God. Did I drink already? I don't think I did. This is for Feyre and Danny. I'd have to be 3 sheets to the wind to ever ship them. Ain't no way. Alright, next character is Edward from Twilight. Speaking of good old Stephanie, I'm probably not going to ship him with anybody either. Just so we're all clear, and I'll probably do a video on this at some point for some odd reason, but I was Team Jacob. I just want that to be known. I want the BookTube community to know that I was and am Team Jacob, except for the fact that Stephanie kind of like screwed me up on that one at the ending, because you kind of can't be Team Jacob anymore, but that's beside the point. Anyways, shipping Edward with Simon from the Mortal Instruments. Interesante. I think I ship it. Simon is kind of Bella, if you think about it. Simon is very, I almost said Bella Thorne, very Bella Swan-esque. You know what I mean? I think so. I ship it. I'm not gonna lie, I ship that. Edward's like an intellectual, you know, and like likes a good damsel in distress. And we all know that Simon's a damsel in distress if I ever read one. Oh, I just threw him in the bowl. I threw him back in the bowl. Let me find him. Alright, we're moving right along. I think we got about 3 more, maybe. Next coupling is Magnus Bane from literally everything that Cassandra Clare has ever written. That's a good way to describe that, right? I'm just saying. Spoiler alert. Matching up with... Sorry, I just dropped it. I'm trying to like feel for it without looking. Julian Blackthorne from The Dark Artifices. No. No. Because, okay, I'm trying to erase everything that I know, like, about their relationships and just look at them as, like, characters out in a white void. Follow me here if you can. Magnus is, like, artsy and outgoing and super helpful and can be like reserved at the same time, where Julian's kind of the same way. So it's kind of like the same thing about like Jacob and Kale. I think that they're too similar. because I feel like they, in the books, need a counterpart that's opposite to that. So I think with both of them, that really wouldn't work, because Julian also is like very artsy and can be reserved, but then also comes out in times of need when he needs to be helpful. I just think that having two of those types of people in a relationship would not work. So I'm going to sip it on those. Sip it, sip it. I'm not even finished half of this. It's just moving right along, guys. Okay, then we have Bella from Twilight. Disgusting. Got one more. With Emma. Oh, sorry, from the Dark Artifices. I don't know. I honestly just can't see it. And the reason is Emma's so into being a shadow hunter. I don't think that she could ever date someone that was human. And I hope this isn't a spoiler at this point. Good Lord, if you're on the internet and don't know that Bella Swan turns into a freaking vampire, I don't know what to tell you. And even that, I just don't know if she could cross that hurdle, really. And then, but I do think Bella would be into Emma, because she's into like a strong, very secure type. She also is into somebody that is very enthralled in their own world, and I could tell that Bella was like one of those people that's like, I went out of my own world and into yours. So I do think that Bella would be into Emma. I just don't think Emma would be into Bella, so that would be an issue. So I'm gonna have to sip it. I'm not shipping nobody. I am a salty, just a salty fangirl. Like, I'm not shipping no one ever, which is so crazy, because I actually, like, I normally ship everybody with everybody. Like, I'm just like, sure, whatever, I can see it. That's usually my game. So weird. Okay, so it ends up that I have one more in this bowl. So, since I put more twice on accident, I'm going to pretend that this is Manon from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And the pairing that we got here, I'm going to just forewarn y'all, there ain't no way I'm going to ship this with whoever this could be. And Barons from the Fever series. No. They are both so headstrong, so stubborn, so I have to be the meanest, baddest in the room. There's no way. They would be so turned off by each other romantically. They would probably like super respect each other, just because they're both like awesome and powerful and protective. But I think that they would have to respect each other and admire each other from afar. There's no way they could ever be in a romantic relationship. I feel like they would be so turned off by each other. I just do not think that it's that thing again about them being too similar. So I am going to have to sip these two. Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so, guys, this is so bad. Okay, so we have officially 1, 2, 3 ships and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sips. What? So just for the ending of this, the only couples that I shipped were Rowan from the Throne of Glass series with Izzy from the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare, Moore from the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, and Aelin from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And then the third couple that I shipped was Edward Cullen from Twilight, clearly, and Simon from the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare. Those are the only 3 that I shipped out of, what did I say, 9 on the other, so 12. Hold on, let me just sit back, y'all. Do I hate love? I'm gonna be real honest. I sat down and thought, this is not gonna be that entertaining of a video, because I'm gonna ship everybody, so I'm not gonna be drinking. Clearly that was wrong. I'm clearly just a hater. So Cassie, Stephanie, Sarah. I got the yawn sound. This is horrible. Who else? Who else did I have in there? Cassie, Sarah, Karen. Please don't come for me. I love your characters. I just don't want all of them to be together. Clearly, I thought I did, but I guess I don't. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. I'm going to do some writing. Clearly, it's not going to be great writing. But go check out my recent vlogs. I'll have those linked down below. I also will have my Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff down in the description. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Express yourself. It's all about self-expression, baby. Also, subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. I don't blow you up or anything, nothing crazy, but I would greatly appreciate it. That's all I have today. Yeah, pretty much. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to do what you dig. Bye, guys.